Yes, good afternoon, students. This is Feathers, and today I will be discussing with you IELTS listening tips and tricks. This lecture is specifically designed to make all your doubts clear about listening and to tell you about all the tips and tricks which you should use to make your answers go right in listening. So, before starting with the discussion, I want to share some general information with all of you. Due to curfew, we do not have accessibility to Flying Feathers Advanced Technology Platform and High Tech Studio. So, for the time being, we will deliver our live classes on Zoom platform. Students will get many more features when we will start delivering classes from our studios. So, please stay tuned. You can visit live.flyingfeathers.com for live class detailed schedule. You can also follow us on our Facebook page, on our YouTube channel for daily updates, tips and tricks, and much more. Our live classes are planned topic wise, not module wise. That is, the lectures will be delivered by topic experts, not complete module by just one trainer. Your feedback is very important to us. Please send your feedback on support@flyingfeathers.com. The joining link 10 minutes prior to the class every day. In order to get best results and benefits from our live classes, please ensure that you are attending the classes every day. You are attempting all the daily assignments and raising doubts. You are sending your writings at wt@flyingfeathers.com and getting these checked. You are attempting the mock test and attending discussion sessions. You are not missing one-to-one speaking session calls. You are checking our daily vocabulary tips and daily digest. And you have installed our 6 IELTS Pro mobile application and practicing the material over there. Currently, the application is available only for the Android users. In case you need to take any help, need to ask about anything, you can contact your mentors regarding IELTS Pro app installation, regarding study material and mock test assess, technical support to join the class, writing checkings, and for various other issues, you can contact your mentor. In the table, the name of your mentor along with the contact number is mentioned. Okay. In case you find your mentor busy, you can also drop an email on support@flyingfeathers.com. I hope that everything till now is clear to all of you. Okay. Now, I want to share some information with you. I want to share some information with you. You just need to wait for some time, and I need to tell you something. Yes, it is a general information to all the students who are listening this lecture that एक link है जो ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ listening the every day it is provided to you. The same link is there, and on that link every day a new listening is uploaded. उसी link ਦੇ ਉੱਤੇ हर रोज we upload every day we upload a new listening. ਤੁਸੀਂ ਨੇ ਉਹੀ same link use ਕਰਨਾ ਹੈ listening ਦੇ ਲਈ ਹਰ ਰੋਜ਼. Same link you have to use every day for listening. And in case If you are facing any problem, then there can be problem due to your network, because other than that, there is no problem in that link. When you will click on that link, you will be able to get the listening for that particular day. Okay. In case you are facing any problem that something is not going right, then there must be some network problem at your side. You need to check that. Okay. And in case any student is not having the link for the listenings, then you should contact the mentor. Details that are provided in the table, you can contact your mentor and you can ask for the link from the mentor itself. All right. In case during the lecture you are having any doubt, then please send your doubts in the chat box. Do not send your doubts in the Q&A. Your doubts are most welcome in the chat box. Okay. So very good afternoon to all of you. I was just saying that for the listening, we provide you a link, and on that link every day we upload new listenings. Okay. You have to use the same link every day to get the listenings. And in case you are getting any issues with your listening, then you need to check your network, because there is no problem that will be there from the link side. From our side, no problem is there. Okay. And in the other case, if no one is having that link with it, so you can contact your mentor to get the link from the mentor, so that you are able to get the listenings. Got it? I hope that everything is clear. In case still you are facing any doubts, okay, your doubts are most welcome. Please send your doubts to me in the chat box, not in the Q&A. All right. So we will be dealing today with the tips and tricks. Yes, is the screen not visible to anyone? Students, is the screen not visible to anyone? Please reply in the chat box. Okay, the screen is not visible. No, it's visible to some of the students, Mandeep, and the other. जिन्ना नु नहीं visible हो रही, you need to connect it again, okay, because it is working from our side. All right. Okay. All right. All right. Anyways, so now let's start discussing, and let me give you an overview about IELTS listening. The IELTS listening test is the same, okay, for both those who are taking the academic and the general training. And these, for both academic and general training, the exam is same. The IELTS listening exam is same. Now, in your IELTS listening, there are 40 questions, and according to that, there are 4 sections. And in each section, there are 10 questions, and the test lasts for around 25 to 30 minutes. And after that, you have to transfer your answers to your answer sheet. For that purpose, you will be getting 10 minutes extra time. So there is no requirement to write the answers on the answer sheet simultaneously while you are listening to the questions or listening to the tape script. Okay. And one thing I want to tell you, if you are solving the questions, they provide you with the question booklet over there in the exam. You have to write all your answers, everything that you have regarding your listening onto that question paper only. There is no requirement to write anything on the answer sheet until unless your listening test is over. When the listening is over, they provide you 10 minutes extra so that you can transfer your answers from your question paper to the answer sheet. During that time, you have to transfer your answers. All right. Because 10 minutes time is sufficient But it's also not enough. You have to take care of the spelling mistakes. You have to take care that whether you are transferring the answers in a right way, the word that the sentence or the word which you have written over there in the question booklet should be transferred to your answer sheet in the same way. While transferring, make it sure that you do not commit any type of. All right, so this is the thing that is main in your listening test. Okay, 4 separate sections are there. The first section is very easy. Then as we keep on moving from the first to the second to the third, the difficulty level, it goes on increasing. Okay, every part has a different theme or focus. You need to have full concentration on the thing that you are listening. If you will put your full concentration, okay, while you are in your listening test, then you will be able to grasp the information in a better way, and you can easily then find the correct answers for the questions that have been asked in the exam. All right, now coming to the sections. In section 1, normally there will be 2 speakers. ਦੋ ਪਰਸਨ ਹੋਣਗੇ ਆਪਸ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ, ਕੋਈ ਟੈਲੀਫੋਨਿਕ ਕਨਵਰਸੇਸ਼ਨ ਹੋ ਰਹੀ ਹੋਏਗੀ। ਸਪੋਜ਼ ਕਿਸੇ ਰੈਸਟੋਰੈਂਟ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਕੋਈ ਟੇਬਲ ਬੁੱਕ ਕਰਨਾ ਹੈ, ਜਾਂ ਫਿਰ ਕਿਸੇ ਅਪਾਰਟਮੈਂਟ ਨੂੰ ਰੈਂਟ ਤੇ ਦੇਣਾ ਹੈ, ਜਾਂ ਫਿਰ ਯੂ ਆਰ ਪਲੈਨਿੰਗ ਟੂ organize a place on a course, means there will be one speaker who will be asking the questions, and the person on the other side will be answering to the speaker. So that will be the thing in the section 1. It will be the normal telephonic conversation. Basically, if we say it in simple words, then it will be the form filling section. It is normally form fill karwaya jayega, where one speaker asks the information and the other person, he answers to the speaker. Okay, in section 2, yes, it's all right. Everything is going fine by my side. No one else has complained about voice. Everyone is getting my voice properly. You need to. Okay. Yes. See, जिन्ना दे कोले भी voice problem आ रही है, you need to check your network, because everything is going very fine from my side. And a few other students are also there who are saying that there is no voice problem at their side. So you just need to check the network problems that are there at your side. All right. So I was talking about section 2. In section 2, there is one single speaker. He will provide some information about some building, about some resort, about a company, about a charity. So basically there is a talk about some particular thing, and one single speaker is there. You have to listen to the speaker very carefully, and then you have to answer the questions side by side by listening very carefully. You need to have a pencil in your hand while you are listening to the speakers, because when you are having pencil in your hand, then you will be able to move to the same point when the speaker is talking about that particular thing. We will come to that thing about the questions afterwards. Let me tell you about the sections first. In section 3, there will be an academic context. Okay, like we are having more than one person over there discussing something. Like a teacher is there and two of his students are there. They are discussing about some academic paper or some assignment that the teacher provided to them, and they are discussing about something, and based on that same thing, the questions will be asked, and you have to answer those questions. Okay, last is the section 4. It is basically an academic lecture, and in this section always there will be one person who will be talking. It will be normally the lecturer or the professor who will be talking, and he will talk over something for some particular interval of time, and there will be the questions based on his talk. Normally, the questions that come under your section 4 is basically mostly fill in the blanks. Okay. Other than that, I will discuss with you that what all other types of questions are there that come into your IELTS listening exam. Okay. Now, I want to tell you one thing. I hope that all the section part is clear. Okay. When you start with any section, the speaker will give you some time to read the questions, to look up the questions from 1 to 10. The speaker always says you have 30 seconds time to look out the questions, or you can have in the starting, they will say you have 1 minute time to read the answers, sorry, questions from 1 to 10. Why that time is provided? So that you can underline the main keywords from those questions, and when then you start listening to the speaker with full concentration. When the speaker talks about that particular keyword, you need to listen over there very carefully, and then you need to answer to the question. Okay, it is very simple. Just a little more concentration of yours is required, and you need to underline the keywords, because when they are giving you time to read the questions, then definitely they want you to understand the questions first, so that you can get the idea after reading the questions that what the examiner or the speaker is going to speak about in the topic. ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਆਈਡੀਆ ਹੋ ਜਾਏਗਾ ਕੁਐਸਚਨਸ ਨੂੰ ਰੀਡ ਕਰਕੇ ਕਿ ਜੋ ਸਪੀਕਰ ਹੈ ਉਹ ਇਸ ਕੰਟੈਕਸਟ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਨਾਲ ਗੱਲ ਕਰੇਗਾ, ਐਂਡ you will be much more prepared to put that much concentration when he will be speaking to answer the questions. Okay, once he has talked about, suppose we are talking about section 1, once he has talked about all the thing in section 1, he will be then saying that you now have 30 seconds time or 10 seconds time, any much time limit to check your answers. One important thing I need to tell you over here is that how can you check your answers when you are not listening to that particular thing again? So do not waste your time checking those answers again, because ਜੋ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਸੁਣਿਆ ਉਸਦੇ basis ਦੇ ਉੱਤੇ you have written the answers. Do not waste that 30 seconds time over there. In the next part, the examiner will still again ask you, you now have 30 seconds time to read the questions 10 to 15, 11 to 15, sorry. Okay, so 30 seconds time you are getting over there. ਇੱਕ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ 30 seconds ਦਾ time ਦਿੱਤਾ ਸੀ ਆਪਣੇ answers ਨੂੰ check ਕਰਨ ਦਾ, total time is of 60 seconds. So ਉਹ 1 minute ਜੋ ਹੈ ਤੁਹਾਡਾ ਬੰਦਾ total 30 plus 30, that time you should devote reading the next questions that are coming ahead, rather than wasting it on revising or checking the answers for the previous, because you are not going to listen to the listening again, right? So that is the reason ਜਦੋਂ ਵੀ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ time ਮਿਲਦਾ ਹੈ ਪੁਰਾਣੇ questions ਨੂੰ check ਕਰਦੇ ਕਿ ਉਹ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਇਹ ਕਹਿਣਗੇ exam ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ you now have 30 seconds time to check your answers. Do not waste that time over there. Just use that time in reading the questions that are coming ahead. But ਇਸਦਾ ਮਤਲਬ ਇਹ ਵੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਸਿੱਧਾ D section ਵਿੱਚ ਪਹੁੰਚ ਜਾਓ ਜਾਂ C section ਵਿੱਚ. You just have to focus on the next upcoming section. Okay, right? So I hope that this point is clear to you, because time is very important. In listening, ਤੁਸੀਂ ਇੱਕ ਵੀ ਚੀਜ਼ ਇੱਕ ਵੀ line skip ਕੀਤੀ mind ਚੋਂ, your whole concentration will go waste. Okay, and after that you will not be able to answer your questions properly, right? These are all the different type of questions that come in your IELTS listening exam. They include any form filling, any note, any table completion can be there. A table can be there, you have to complete the table. Labeling a diagram or map, this is very common these days, and it is basically in section 2 that they ask you to label a diagram. All right, after that there is sentence completion, short answer questions are there, selection, you have to select some information. Okay, like some famous authors, they have their famous sayings, and what they will they have said or they have concluded from their results, that will be mentioned in the below table. You just have to match the information. It is similarly like that last one, matching. And the most typical ones that students consider is multiple choice questions. We will also discuss of how to solve these type of questions if these type of questions are there. I think that these students think these type of questions most typical to solve in listening, multiple choice questions. So we will discuss various types of practices, like with the help of which we can solve these type of questions. All right. Okay. Now, moving forward, the very first thing you need to take care of in your listening is you have to read the instructions very carefully. Each time the question type changes, the number of words for the answer might change too. ਜਿੱਦਾਂ reading ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਵੀ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਹੈ, ਇਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਵੀ you have to read the instructions very carefully, and after reading the instructions, it will be clear in your mind that you have to answer the question in 2 words, in 1 word, or in 1 word or a number like. To multitask, you must be able to read the questions, listen for the answer, and write down words all at the same time. So you have to be multitask, okay? If you also have to listen side by side, you have to read the questions also, and at the same time you have to write the answers also. So you have to be properly attentive while you are listening to the speaker, and at the same time you have to go in sequence with the questions that are asked to you in the exam. So concentration, proper concentration is very much necessary. Okay. Next point is, if you don't know an answer, guess. Always write something in the box on your answer sheet. Suppose your whole listening is over and you are not able to write answers to 2 or 3 questions in between, then do not leave those questions blank. Always write something on your answer sheet. Okay. Always make a guess. जो कंटेक्स्ट ਦੇ ਅਕੋਰਡਿੰਗਲੀ ਕੁਐਸਚਨ ਦੇ ਅਕੋਰਡਿੰਗਲੀ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਆਨਸਰ ਹੋਣਾ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ ਆ, you should definitely write an answer to that. Sometimes a guess always also goes right. So you should make a guess. Never leave your space on the answer sheet for that particular question blank. All right. Now the next thing that is there, the fourth point, that is the most important point I want to tell you. You need to transfer your answers when there is a time to transfer using capital letters only. Okay. You should write your answers using capital letters because the sheet is checked by the computer, and if you write your answer with running hands, then maybe the computer may not be able to understand your answer and it may mark it wrong even if the answer is right. So you need to be very much careful while you are transferring your answers. Okay. Second thing I want to tell you over here is that always write your answers along the left hand side margin. Jis side utte tohada 1, 2, 3, 4 your sequence numbers they are written, you should always write your answers along that margin. Okay. Do not write one answer along the right side and one answer along the left side. Box ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਸਾਰੇ answers ਜੋ ਨੇ along the left hand side of your sequence number, serial number that is there on your answer sheet, you have to write your answers over there only. All right. And that too in the capital letters. Spelling, the biggest thing, sometimes we write correct spelling on the answer sheet, but when we transfer the answers from the question booklet to the answer sheet, then we commit mistake in the spelling because we are in the hurry and we think that 10 minutes time is very less to transfer the answers. Let me tell you, 10 minutes time is the sufficient time to transfer the answers from the question booklet to the answer sheet. Sometimes you write correct spelling on the question booklet, but when you transfer it on the answer sheet, you mark it wrong, you write it wrong. So you need to be very careful that if you are writing your spelling wrong, the answer will be marked wrong itself. Okay. Now, sometimes the thing can be like listenings these days, they are coming pretty fast. And sometimes the answers may also come to you very quickly. And then after that, when you think of that, you will not be able to get through the answers that easily. Okay, so that's why I told you that proper concentration is very important, because sometimes you might get 3 answers in very short time. So you should be ready always to write down your answers quickly. Question booklet ਉੱਤੇ ਜਿਵੇਂ ਮਰਜ਼ੀ ਰਫਲੀ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਆਪਣਾ ਆਨਸਰ ਲਿਖ ਸਕਦੇ ਹੋ, over there is nothing such rule ਕਿ ਤੁਸੀਂ question booklet ਉੱਤੇ capitals ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਲਿਖਣਾ ਹੈ. Question booklet ਉੱਤੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਜਿੱਦਾਂ ਮਰਜ਼ੀ in your understandable way, in your understandable form, you can transfer your answers. But when you are transferring your answers to the answer sheet, at that time the answer should be in proper format and way. Okay. Now next thing, look out for the answers which are plural. Yes, this is another thing. Sometimes in the listening they say, suppose chocolates, the answer is chocolates, but sanu kai var your chocolates hunda and we write chocolate over there, that will also be marked as wrong because the answer is in plural and you are writing it in singular form. That's why the answer will be marked as wrong. You should try to properly concentrate, okay, in 1 or 2 questions. I'm repeating again, in 1 or 2 questions, if the answer is in plural and you are of doubt that whether it is singular or plural, then you can write S in brackets after the answer. Even if it will be singular, it will be marked correct. And even if it will be plural, it will be marked correct. But that is the thing that I already told you. You need to put it only in case of 1 or 2 questions, not in all. ਇਹ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਸਾਰੇ ਕੁਐਸਚਨ ਵਿੱਚ ਡਾਊਟ ਹੈ ਐਂਡ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਸਾਰੇ ਕੁਐਸਚਨ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਆਨਸਰਸ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਬ੍ਰੈਕਟ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਐਸ ਪਾ ਕੇ ਲਿਖ ਰਹੇ ਹੋ. Do not do this thing, then all your questions will be marked wrong. I am again repeating it. This thing is valid only for 1 or 2 questions. If you are in doubt for the answers of 1 or 2 questions, then only there you can write S in bracket. Okay, but do not do it in all the questions. I am again saying it, then your answers will be marked as wrong. Okay, it is allowed only in 1 or 2 questions. Otherwise, वैसे तो try करो कि तुसी properly listen करो and then write it, and do not try to write it in more than 1 or 2 questions. You need to be aware of the traps. When we are talking about traps over here, we mean to say that sometimes like multiple choice questions are there. In multiple choice questions, they provide you 3 options. When 3 options are given to us, then they will talk about all the 3 options in the exam. And while they will talk about all the 3 options, then you need to be carefully listening to the speaker so that you can mark the correct answer. And as they will be talking about all the 3 options, they will be contradicting one and then second option side by side, any of the 3 options, so that you will get the answer in the form of the third option. Okay, so you need to be very much careful if such traps are there. Okay, for such contradiction, they will be using the contradictory words like however, but. These are the contradictory words. Like first, they will say the same thing like it is mentioned to you in the option, in the multiple choice question option. But if that question will be wrong, they will side by side simultaneously contradict it by using but, if, however, like this. Okay, they will side by side contradict it. So you need to be very much careful and attentive while you are looking for such questions. Okay, and yes, if you miss any answer, you just need to move to the next question. Do not waste time sitting on the same question because the listening is not going to stop for you. The listening will keep on moving. And if in case you miss any question, then you need to move ahead to the next question. Do not waste any time for the missed question. Concentrate very properly because 30 minutes time is a long time to actively listen for the answers. And if once you lose your focus, you will miss the coming answers. Okay, so that's why you need to be properly focused whenever you are listening to the speaker in your listening module. All right, concentration is very important. Whenever you are practicing your listening at home also, you need to put whole concentration to the speaker and you should listen to the speaker properly. Then only your answers will go correct. This is again the one thing that I have mentioned. Keep sending your doubts. I will be answering all your doubts after the lecture. Send all your doubts in the chat box, not in Q&A. Send all your doubts in the chat box. Now, like I told you, you should not lose attention. Means you will only hear the audio once. And if you didn't hear some words and passed over some question, do not worry. Leave them blank and focus on the actual part that you are listening. Do not worry for the lost questions. Okay. You can have a look at that questions at the end of the section if you want to. Otherwise, you will only miss more questions and tangle in the recording. ਤੁਸੀਂ ਉਲਝ ਜਾਓਗੇ ਉਹਨੇ ਕੁਐਸਚਨ ਜੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਇੱਕ ਵਾਰੀ ਕੰਸੈਂਟਰੇਸ਼ਨ ਛੱਡ ਦਿੱਤੀ ਆਪਣੀ ਅਟੈਂਸ਼ਨ ਛੱਡ ਦਿੱਤੀ ਨਾਲ ਦੀ ਨਾਲ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਕੁਐਸਚਨਸ ਵੀ ਮਿਸ ਹੋ ਜਾਣਗੇ ਐਂਡ ਦੈਨ if even if ਜੇ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਤੋਂ ਕੁਐਸਚਨ ਮਿਸ ਵੀ ਹੋ ਗਏ ਨੇ then you should leave them there only and you should focus on the part that they are discussing at that time. Okay, watch out words indicators. Like I told you, they contradict the statements at the side. Okay, when it comes to multiple choice questions. So you need to listen for word indicators like such as however, but, then, finally. These words help you to decide what the speaker will say. Okay, these are the words like that will help you to decide what the speaker will say. All right. Don't write answers too quickly. Sometimes ਅਸੀਂ ਥੋੜੀ ਜਿਹੀ ਇਨਫੋਰਮੇਸ਼ਨ ਸੁਣ ਕੇ ਹੀ ਆਨਸਰ ਲਿਖ ਦਿੰਦੇ ਆ ਅਸੀਂ ਕੰਪਲੀਟ ਇਨਫੋਰਮੇਸ਼ਨ ਨਹੀਂ ਲਿਖਦੇ ਸੁਣਦੇ. So you need to listen to the information properly and then you should write the answers. A lot of students fall into this trap. As soon as they hear the needed information, they take it for the correct answer. But ਕਈ ਵਾਰੀ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਇਹੀ ਇਨਫੋਰਮੇਸ਼ਨ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਆ ਬਹੁਤ ਵਾਰੀ ਰਿਪੀਟ ਕੀਤੀ ਜਾਂਦੀ ਹੈ ਤੇ ਅੱਗੇ ਜਾ ਕੇ in the correct formation it is provided. Let's have an example over here. Like Sam is saying, thank you. I have received your email. So it is lauren-handsome@gmail.com. Okay. So if they're in the question, they're asking about email. After listening to Sam, when he said it is lauren-handsome, ਕਈ ਸਟੂਡੈਂਟਸ ਨਾਲ ਦੀ ਨਾਲ ਇਸ ਨੂੰ ਪੜ੍ਹ ਕੇ ਵੀ ਈਮੇਲ ਆਈਡੀ ਪੁੱਛ ਰਹੇ ਨੇ ਉਹ ਇਹਨੂੰ ਕਾਪੀ ਕਰ ਲੈਣਗੇ. But now you need to listen further. Lauren, no, you have mistaken. It is Lauren dash Hampson. Earlier it was Hanson and now it is Hamson, spelled with M. M is there in Hampson. So like this, what I mean to say is you need to concentrate properly to find the answers, correct answers. Okay. Next is check for silly mistakes. Again, this is the thing that we talked about earlier about time. After each section, you have 30 seconds to check your answers. I told you the examiner in the exam will give you 30 seconds time to answer, to check your answers. And during that time, okay, you need to check. If you want to check, then you can check for the spellings, for the plurals. Otherwise, you should read the next coming questions rather than wasting time over there. Okay. Transfer the answers accurately. At the end of the listening test, you will have 10 minutes for transferring your answers into the answer sheet. And quite other students get confused in numeration. Sometimes ਅਸੀਂ ऊपर नीचे answers लिख दिन्ने हैं. Okay, so you need to be very much careful कि first the answer first which ही आवे, the seventh the answer seventh which ही आवे. You need to maintain that thing that तुसी seventh the answer seventh which ही लिख रहे हो, eighth which नहीं लिख रहे. Because at one time, if you commit one mistake over there, then all the upcoming answers will also be marked wrong. So this is also one of the big mistake that students create sometime. You should avoid such type of mistake. Don't leave any blank answers. You won't lose marks for incorrect answers as there is no negative marking. So do not leave any answers blank. Okay. Always write something in the answer box, even if you are not familiar with the answers. Okay. You need to read the question again and you need to make a correct guess if you are not familiar with the answer. You can make a guess over there. Okay. Thank you very much for listening to today's lecture. Now you can ask for your doubts in the chat box. I will be answering to all of your doubts in the chat box. Please students, only chat box, no Q&A questions. Yes, for your MCQs, Nisha has asked, you need to write ABC on the answer. Yes, they will ask you for the options, that which option is the correct answer, and whichever option you think is the correct answer, you have to write that particular option in the answer sheet. But everything has to be in the capitals. You do not have to write anything in the lowercase letters. All right. Yes, date and time. Yes, date and time is basically in the like word format only. Okay. That is, you need to read the instructions first very carefully. ਜਦੋਂ ਇਦਾਂ ਦੇ ਕੁਐਸਚਨਸ ਹੋਣਗੇ ਜਿਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਡੇਟ ਜਾਂ ਟਾਈਮ ਮੈਂਸ਼ਨ ਹੋਏਗਾ, ਉਹਦੀ ਜੋ ਕੁਐਸਚਨ ਦੀ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਇਨਸਟਰਕਸ਼ਨਸ ਦਿੱਤੀਆਂ ਜਾਣਗੀਆਂ ਉਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਵੀ it will be given to you that write your answers in no more than 3 words and or 2 numbers like this. Okay, so if nothing in the form of numbers is there in the instructions, then you have to write that date in, yes, you can write like this also, 23rd March. Yes, you can write like this also. Okay, you can write like this 23rd March, but it depends. Like suppose karo ke question de which provided hai 2 words and or a number है ना, एक number है, so 23rd तुसी ने number दी जगह ते लिखता. It's not compulsory उथे RD लिखना जरूरी नहीं है. 23 okay March, right? There is no worry about that. You need to read the instructions very carefully, because sometimes like they ask for contact number also, है ना? So over there you need to fill that thing in numbers only. Contact number is not written in the form of that particularly words. All right. Dear, everything needs to be in capital. Whole March needs to be in capital, not alone M. Every word that you have to write in your answers, it should be in capitals. Just wait, I'm answering all. ऊपर और भी questions नहीं, let me answer to the questions line by, okay? Upinder is asking, sir tick marks ਦੇ which option ਤੋਂ ਅੱਗੇ ਵਾਲੀ line ਵੀ ਲਿਖਣੀ ਆ? No, 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 no. You only have to write the correct option. Like A, if A option is correct, you have to write A as the answer. If B is correct, you have to write B as the answer. Nothing after that you have to write. Okay? If multiple choice question is there. Okay? Nisha is asking, is pen or pencil both can be used in the answer sheet? No, Nisha, you only have to use pencil. Okay? And we have to leave a blank for the space between words. Yes, definitely. If there is like school timings, suppose school timings is the answer for any question, then after writing school, you have to leave a little bit of space and then you have to write timings. All right. O and 0. How you are confused in O and 0? Tejinder, I'm not getting with your question. Navneet, sir, ek kal wali listening 4 likhya, but the answer is 4. Yes, sometimes that is what I'm saying you, Navneet. You need to read the instructions over there carefully. If the instructions is write no more than one word or two word, then over there the digits they should not be written. Okay, you need to check that the what is the instruction over there. If the instruction is only about that write your answer is no more than two words or three words or one word, then you only have to write words. Then four in the digit form should not be written. All right. Yes, definitely, Tejinder. Okay, okay, okay. Yes, this is basically an English accent, and in English accent, O means zero. ਅਤੇ ਇਹ O means ਜੇ ਉਹ ਕੋਈ digits ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ suppose ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਨੇ ਕੋਈ mobile number ਬੋਲਿਆ ਤੇ mobile number ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ 946360027, that means that O is definitely a digit, na zero. That is zero. Do not consider it O, that alphabet O. It is not that alphabet O. Getting me? Yes. Navneet, okay. A number or no more than three words. Okay. Then if it would be a number or no more than three words, then your answer should have been gone correct. But I don't know that what the condition was. I am not familiar with the question type. And then your answer should have gone correct. If the answer is only four, then it could be four in the digit form also, or it could be in the word form also. In any way, it will be marked as correct. Sir, when I attend the listening test, in case of phone number, when I have a phone number with no space, there is with space between phone numbers. No, there is nothing like that. There is nothing like the space in like contact numbers. I have never seen such thing till now. Even though, even though like suppose, okay, Nisha, let's go through this. If they are providing you with any contact number, then technically what is the thing is that as our contact number is basically 10 digits, है ना? So definitely sometimes they write give some space after 5 digits, but there is no problem if even if you are writing that thing in a straight away way, they will not mark it wrong. There is no problem in that. You should write straight away in the one straight line about the contact number. They will not mark it wrong for that. Okay. Yes. Any other doubt? And in MCQ type of questions, I want to tell you one thing. They will discuss about every single point in the MCQ question. You need to be very much concentrating at that point on the data that the speaker is providing you. He will be contradicting every statement one after the other. Okay. You need to underline the keywords. You need to underline the keywords in the MCQs when the examiner is giving you the time to read the questions. Okay, I know the time is less and sometimes the questions are more, but you should quickly skim and do the skimming at that time. You should underline the keywords in the question also, and in each choice also. And after going through that question and listening to what the speaker is saying, you will be easily able to answer the correct answer. Okay, there will be less chances that your answer will go wrong in that way, because once the speaker will discuss about all the three options, but as he is discussing he will contradict the two of those options, and the third will then automatically be the correct answer. For that you need to carefully listen. Sometimes you have to choose the answers from the options, like there will be few names of the persons and the work that they have done. Those will be provided in the below table, and you have to select that this person has done which work. Over there also, that underlining of keywords will help you. You need to carefully underline the keywords while you are reading the options, and you need to understand it, and then you need to relate it. After underlining the keyword, it becomes much easier to find the correct answer. Okay, so do this thing very carefully. Nisha, I'm not familiar that how they marked it wrong every time, because this is not the thing that I have seen any time anywhere till now, that there it is compulsory to give some space. Okay, you can also straight away, because when they are speaking to you, when you are listening to the speaker, does he give a pause after speaking five numbers? If he is giving a pause after speaking first five digits, then definitely you also have to leave the space. But if the speaker himself is speaking continuously and telling you about the digits in a continuous form, okay, then you also have to write it in the continuous form. You can write it even though there is no problem in that, I think. All right, इदा करके देखो निशा, एक listening YouTube तो खुद solve करके देखो, in which such type of question is there. And normally this question is in the first section only, section A. ਉਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਹੀ mostly ਇੱਦਾਂ ਦੇ questions ਹੁੰਦੇ ਆ that they are asking for contact numbers, and over there then you should check for the answers, what the answers they are providing online. Okay, right? Yes. Yes, any other student from all the participants who are present over here, any doubt you have regarding listening, you can ask. And yes, one more thing, you all face the questions regarding map in your exam. It's basically in section 2. Okay, whenever those the map type of questions are there, then first you need to read the questions, that the locations that they are asking to label on the map. Then stick your pencil to the place from at the point which is marked on the map, that you have to start from here. Obviously the directions will be there. You need to be familiar with north, south, east, west. If no such directions are there, then you need to draw the directions over there yourself with the help of pencil. Okay, the speaker can tell you about the locations either in the form of left, right, up and down, or he can also talk about the directions that north, east, southwest, north, south, northeast, southwest, like this. So you need to be familiar with each and everything over there. So keep your pencil fixed at the starting point, and as the speaker is speaking, pencil ਨੂੰ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਨਾਲ ਹੀ move ਕਰੋ in that particular direction. If you will go like this, then you will be able to get the required answers in very correct form. Okay, you have to move straight, then he will tell that at the right side it is this point, and then if you move little bit more further, then at the left point this is the location. Now this thing will help you if you will not move your pencil. Okay, this thing will help you to find the correct answers, right? I hope that you have got it. I hope students you have got it. And please जिसने भी Q&A ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ questions put ਕੀਤੇ ਨੇ students, please send your questions in the chat box. Please send your doubts in the chat box. जिसने भी Q&A ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ questions ਭੇਜੇ ਨੇ, because I'm not able to open the Q&A part from here. I will be answering your doubts in the chat box. Please, if anyone is having any doubt, your doubts are still welcome in the chat box. Okay, then I hope that all the doubts are clear from your side and no one is having further any doubt. If anyone is still having any doubt, then you can ask for your doubts. Otherwise, we will end this lecture here only, right? Your IELTS listening is similar for both general training and academic students. The test is also same in the same hall. General students will also sit and academic students will also sit. And the techniques, the wayouts, everything is similar for academic student also and general training student also. So you need to work more on your concentration purpose, work more as far as your concentration level and your practice level is concerned. Okay, then only you will be able to get your answers in the right way. And last but not the least thing is that practice is the only tool that will help you to increase your band score in all the modules. Keep on practicing with the material. A lot of material is also available on YouTube. In case you are done with the institute material, you can also practice after that. There is no limitation on the material. Okay, neither from our side nor on internet, but always practice in the right way as it is advised to you. That will help you to secure good bands in your IELTS exam. Thank you very much in listening to my today's lecture. I hope that you have got the hints from today's lecture. Good evening, good afternoon, everyone. Thank you. This is the end of today's lecture.